Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I want to do a quick video on how to get something into standard form, how to determine the degree of a polynomial, how to find the leading coefficient, and also how to determine the constant. The reason I wanted to do this video is in our third quarter benchmark, the class kind of struggled with this topic, so I wanted to go back over it and make sure students are comfortable doing this. So I created a DeltaMath assignment. I created this assignment, and it's particularly focused on those particular skills. So I'm going to do 3 questions, and then I'm going to post this. All right, so let's go. Standard form for polynomials. So the very first question we see, it says, what's the degree of the following polynomial? What is the leading coefficient? What is the constant? And they give us the polynomial here, and then we've got to go and answer these drop downs. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to write the original polynomial, 3x squared plus 2x to the 4th power plus 5 minus x. Now, first thing you should do is put this in standard form. And all that means is that the term that has the highest exponent goes first. The term that has the second highest exponent goes second, all the way down until in that order. So this has the highest exponent, so we're going to put that first. Then we're going to go 3x squared because this is second. And then we're going to go minus x because it's really a 1 there, even though it's not, you don't see it. So that is now in standard form. Now, once it's in standard form, whatever the highest exponent is, that's the degree. So the degree of this is 4. The leading coefficient is the number, the coefficient of the leading term. And then the constant is always going to be last. And it's the number that has no variable with it. So we can go here now, the degree is 4. So we click on this and we put 4. The leading coefficient is 2. The constant is a positive 5. And we can write this in standard form. Plus 3x squared minus x plus 5. And then submit it. And it says, nice job. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to look at another question here. So let me get rid of this. Now, same thing. We have a polynomial. I'm going to write it. It's going to be 2x plus x to the 3rd power plus 5x squared. Now, same thing. Put it in standard form. So we're going to start with this one. So it's going to be 1x to the 3rd power. Now, I put the 1 in front because I want you guys to understand that every variable always has a coefficient, even if you don't see it. If you don't see it, you assume it's a 1. Then it's going to be 5x squared and plus 2x. Now, last thing is, we don't see a constant, but technically it's a plus 0 there. All right, so now let's go through and do our thing. The degree is going to be 3, the leading coefficient is going to be 1, and the constant in this case is going to be 0. Okay, so let's go. So if I go here, the degree is 3, the leading coefficient is 1, and the constant in this case is 0. And this is how we would write it. We would just go x to the 3rd power. Notice I didn't put the 1. I could have, but you don't need to. 5x squared plus 2x. And again, I don't have to put the plus 0. So even though there's nothing there, I know that the constant is 0. So if I submit this, it says, nice job. All right, let's go. I got one more I want to do, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Let me go number 12. All right, so let me get rid of this. So here, it says, what is the degree of the following polynomial? Let me write it. So it's going to be 15x to the 4th power minus 6x. Plus 3x squared minus 1. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write it in standard form. So it's 15x to the 4th power plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 1. Now, again, the degree is always going to be the leading, the exponent of the leading term, the highest exponent. The leading coefficient is just the coefficient of the leading it's just the coefficient of the term with the highest exponent. And then the constant is going to be a -1. So if I were to go through, I would say the degree for this one is 4. The leading coefficient is 15. The constant is a -1. It's not a positive one. And then if I were writing this, I would go 15x to the 4th plus 3x squared minus 6x, and then minus 1. And if I submit that, it says nice job. So that's it. Always put polynomials in standard form, and all that means is the term that has the highest exponent goes first, all the way down. The leading coefficient is the coefficient of the term with the highest exponent. The constant is just the number that has no x associated with it. Those things you need to be able to do in order to do well on the Regents exam. So I'm going to stop this and I am going to post.